Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your next 24 hours for November 2025. Whenever you see this reading in November is whenever you are supposed to get this message. All right, Leo, keep in mind time is fluid. You can resonate to this reading if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. And let's see what we got going on. First card out is Moon in Gemini with indecision. Should I stay or should I go? So you are finding yourself at a crossroads right now, Leo. You're not necessarily sure what you want to do. You may find yourself in a position of trying to figure out a choice to make. Some of you, this choice may actually come out of nowhere around the day. But with Moon and Gemini coming through, Gemini rules the planet of Mercury, communication and thoughts. So there could be something that somebody has approached you with in terms of a conversation through communication that you're actually spending some time contemplating on. So let's see. Some of you may have Gemini energy in your chart or around you. You also have goals. Card number 13. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. So you have your eyes on the prize. You have goals. You have things you want for yourself. And with this Moon in Gemini with indecision, if you are thinking about giving up on a specific goal, I would say don't, especially with the goals card coming through. That card does come through sometimes when you are close to giving up and they're trying to remind you to keep going. If you have a goal that you feel like you're getting distracted from, you feel like there's like things around you or maybe decisions that you have made that you just don't feel like are aligning with a goal, you may decide to remove distractions around this time. You also have the transformation card. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes. There it is. Enrich your life and become the person you want to be. So whatever has been holding you back, whatever has been distracting you from your goals, now is the time to make the decision to change. Make the changes. Release what is no longer serving you. Because I do feel like there definitely could be something here that is just, it's just feeling like it's holding you back. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a career, it could be a habit of yours that you're thinking about dropping or changing. But you do have this beautiful energy of transformation. So this card does amplify a sense of breaking through. You also have partnership. Allow healthful and supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties will benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So it does look like your angels, the universe, is going to send you somebody to assist you in certain goals or just to assist your supportive partnerships in your life in general. So pay attention to who that person could be for you, Leo. And some of you, you actually may be making that decision to allow someone to help you, to give to a partnership that could be very beneficial. Let's see what we have with your tarot overall energy. I feel the letter G with the Gemini and the goals card. So some of you, your name starts with a G, or possibly this person who could be very supportive to you. Their name could start with the letter G. We have awaiting results with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is a contemplative card. This is an energy where you have planted the seeds, you have put in the work, you've been putting the time, you've been putting in the energy, and you are waiting for something to come to fruition. So I feel like you are really being guided not to give up on something here, Leo. There is something that's going to come your way. There is this goal that's going to be achieved for you. And the universe is saying, don't give up. Don't give up just yet. So if that's where your indecision is coming from, you're being called not to give up. But the fact that you have this Moon in Gemini with the transformation card, I still do feel that message of removing things that are distracting you from this goal, or possibly even removing energies that are not supportive, right? Because you have this partnership card from the angels indicating that there are supportive people. So what people are around you could be naysayers to this goal that say, hey, Leo, do you really think that'll happen? Or do you really think that you could do that? Or do you really think this is going to take off? Those types of people are just chatter to the ear. They are distractions. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, we have Temperance. Yeah, so there is something that is being brewed for you behind the scenes. And your angels, your passed on loved ones, are actually helping this goal come to fruition for you. But your overall energy is really the need to have patience. The Seven of Pentacles is about patience, and Temperance is also about patience. So what's coming your way is the Five of Pentacles, leaving things out that no longer serve you. Your influence is the Empress. There it is. You're on your throne, male or female, it doesn't matter. You are growing, you are building. And the Empress is an energy that other people can see. So other people can see your growth, your evolution. You may even have certain people ask you, like, hey, Leo, what did you do to have this? What did you do to transform yourself? What's unexpected in the next 24 hours is the Five of Wands. So there are those distractions. There are those distractions. You could also butt heads with somebody randomly. The Empress is here in your influence. So that could be a mother figure or somebody that could be in charge of something, a boss. You may butt heads with somebody around this time. That it could be unexpected. Somebody may just get you on the wrong day, or you might just get them on the wrong day. Your advice is the Magician, so keep manifesting. There it is. So if your indecision is about a goal, it's for sure not to give up. But if your indecision is about cutting off distractions, it's giving you a yes for that. And your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is coming out all the time. What is with this Knight of Pentacles? Oh my gosh, it's like every reading. It's not even your readings either. It's the other channel's readings too. Keep getting the Knight of Pentacles. So there is something about patience here. And we are, if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, moving into more winter vibes, right? Whenever you're uncertain about something, pay attention to what nature is doing, right? In winter, nothing really is happening. Things are happening below the surface, right? In the roots of the earth. But outside, the trees aren't bearing any leaves, things like that. So you may find yourself moving through a period of incubation, right? Where you're inside of the energy, but the fruition of it has not come just yet. I feel like the season of winter, if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, because I know I have some people that are in Australia and I know it's summer over there, but I'm going to talk about winter really quickly. If you're moving through or into the season of winter, the universe is saying to you here, don't force, just flow. Build in this season. Manifest in this season. Plant in this season. So when spring comes, you see the abundance of your manifestations. So I feel the need to remind you guys about the laws of nature here because of the way I'm seeing things. And this Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. If something takes off really quickly, it'll probably end just as fast. If something takes time and something takes nurturing, right, the Empress, it will hold more. The value of it, the foundation of it. So on Temperance, we have the Knight of Swords. Exactly. Because when it does come, it will come in very quickly. So if you're starting a new project or have a new goal for yourself around this time, use this season of winter as the incubation moment. And even, oh my gosh, maybe that's why I'm feeling winter. In the Five of Pentacles in this card, it is snowing. We have the King of Swords of what's coming your way and the Moon. Yeah, so it may be a path of uncertainty. You may have to have a lot of trust and a lot of faith, but it will be well worth your while. There could be around the day some type of explosion of emotions because you have the Five of Wands of what's unexpected. So I do feel like unexpectedly there could be some type of conflict with somebody. Either because they like don't see your way of doing things or they don't see your way of thinking or something like that. The Empress as your influence with the Tower. Yep. And the Two of Pentacles. So I definitely do feel like in this position being your influence, Leo, there's the indecision. The Two of Pentacles is juggling these two, I guess you could say this one kind of looks like a purse. This one kind of looks like a flying pentacle that's like see-through. You may surprisingly or unexpectedly become busy and have to attend to your goal while you are still attending to other things. But there could be a surprising moment. I do feel like there could be and I hate saying this, but I'm not going to lie. There could be a surprising moment of conflict that causes you to feel like, all right, can I deal with this? Is this something I can deal with for a while? Maybe it has to do with another person. Maybe it has to do with a job or something like that. On the Five of Wands of what's unexpected, we have the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So, Leo, I feel like you are going to distance yourself from certain people. For whatever reason why. You know, everybody lives different lives. But you have 555 coming through, indicating some type of... Oh, you have, 555. Indicating some type of change. And it also does look like what's in your unexpected position, which is also kind of coming through elsewhere. Like an unexpected, like, disagreement. An unexpected disagreement. Why is the Five of Pentacles there? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Temperance card. Well, it won't last forever, which is the good news. So if you have had a disagreement with somebody, it does look like there will be healing eventually. But you two may, like, have some silent treatment till then. But it does show like there will be healing with whoever this person is. And for some reason, I feel like this person could be connected to some of your goals, but I feel like they may not be for all of you. And I feel like if somebody is giving you issues around this moment, I feel like you're just like, oh, I can't deal with this right now. I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on doing things here. I can't deal with the drama and the stress. So I see you withdrawing from something or someone because they're causing you stress. On the Magician with your advice, we have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So you are manifesting in commitment. You are manifesting in a very strong partnership. Now, could this be the person that is causing you some stress around this time? Sure. Doesn't have to be for all of you. But I definitely do feel with your advice, it's like, hey, Leo, don't let this person turn you cold. Don't let this person turn you off, right? Because sometimes when we get in disagreements or conflicts, we get into some issues with self. So your advice is to keep manifesting and keep shooting for the stars and keep yourself in alignment with what you want. And your outcome, Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups. All right, so if this was issues with somebody in your home, there will be a restoration of happiness. You two will heal with each other. I don't know if this is a parent, a sibling, a child, whatever the case may be, a brother. Oh, I said sibling already. If you have had conflict with somebody in your house within the last whatever amount of time, there will be healing from it. There will be healing to it. It may just take a little bit of time, possibly within the next 5 days or 5 weeks from you watching this. There will be healing with this person. Is it worth you dropping this person and cutting them off fully? I feel like I don't feel so. Maybe cutting them off for the time being could be beneficial, or distancing yourself from the time for the time being. But it does look like there could be like a resuscitation to this. So that's why I feel like it's probably not a full cutoff forever. But I do see you distancing yourself drastically. So you can focus on things you need, and you can transform things you need for yourself. And I feel like this person is going to have regrets. I feel like this person is going to have regrets. So I do feel like somebody is very regretful for either triggering you or making you mad or annoying you or something like that. But there is also something that is being prepared for you. Could it be this healing? Yes. Temperance is here twice. Could definitely heal with somebody. Knight of Swords. Possibly if there was like harsh words between the two of you. King of Swords also gives me harsh words vibes. But man, did this tarot spread just kind of detour the message a little bit. I mean, I do feel like there still is something of a goal that they want you to be patient for. If it's a goal around money, a goal around partnership. But there is another message here of some type of disagreement here. And I feel like that could bring you into a vibration of contemplation, thinking about things. But there will be healing to it. But I definitely see the detachment in your energy. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, we have Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Gemini and Scorpio. So this is what I have here for you, Leo. Let's see. Your ending oracle from the starseeds is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. I mean, I can't make this up, y'all. I literally can't make this up, because even despite this spread, I'm like, I still feel like there's something that you should wait for. And there it is. Wait. Thank you, ending oracle, for making me feel like I'm not crazy. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at those extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can also mean, wait, it's not time yet. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. Oh my gosh, the connection to winter. Y'all, oh my goodness. I got something to say after this, actually. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. I could cry right now. To remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in a single day, and perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. Ask yourself, how can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? This reading is absolutely insane. And I want to say something here. It kind of has to do with the vibe of what's going on in sort of the message, sort of not, but also about me. And I feel like I haven't done a story time for y'all in a bit. So a lot of y'all know I opened up a healing suite because I became a massage therapist, and I kind of wanted to take what I know about energy and mesh it into massage therapy. And I also healed my spine with holistic healing. So I just wanted to, give my experience out to the world. Anyways, I came to the realization that the energy transfer of hands-on work. If you knew this or you don't know this, maybe you'll have some new knowledge from this. In massage school, we learned, and maybe some of you know this already, like I said, stress is contagious. Just how like the vibe is contagious when you can like feel the vibe of a room. Stress, literally your perspiration, your sweat that comes from your body is contagious because it holds stress hormones like adrenaline, cortisol, things like that, right? So I'm sitting here 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe even 3, actually. I think I'm coming on 3 years of just massaging people, right? The first year I was like, yeah, this is great, whatever. It took off like crazy, which I tell people when you come to me with advice on manifesting, you better make sure you want it, right? So anyways, manifested this amazing, very busy, booked and busy healing business, right? And about after 2 years, I'm like, why do I feel weird? Like I just didn't feel like myself. I felt, even when I would do readings, I just felt disconnected. I felt not, like I was still feeling somewhat of accuracy and stuff like that, but I just didn't feel as, I guess you could say, like high vibrational and like, ooh, first card ending off with the last card. You know, like in the past, I would say things in the reading and the ending oracle would say things and it would just be like chef's kiss of alignment and accuracy. And I felt like after a certain period of time of being hands-on and absorbing people, because I'm not only absorbing their biomagnetic field, now I'm touching the person, so I'm absorbing their stress, right? I just didn't feel, I was like, something is going on. Something is wrong. I know it. I know myself. I know my body. I know what I normally feel like. Anyway, so I made the indecision to step back from that business, right? I'm still going to take some people online, but hands-on work, not for a bit. I'm going to figure out a way to reorchestrate that and reopen in a different way. So I'm going to take a step back, and I have been doing that. I have taken a step back from being hands-on for, I would say, a good amount of time of November. And a lot of the readings I've done recently have brought back that connection. That, oh wow, the ending oracle said something that I said in the reading. So it brought me back, I feel like, into my crown chakra, into my own abilities to read the energy. So, yeah. If you feel the need to ever decide to do something or decide not to do something, and then maybe you find yourself a couple years or months later and you're like, wait a minute, I don't know if I actually want to do that. That is okay. Because these last 3 years, it taught me a lot of things, more about the body. I already kind of felt like I had a lot of the energetic knowledge, but I was able to teach other people about their body and about their own energetic knowledge that they should have and work through their own life. And I literally told people that I would do energy work with at the suite, I'm like, I'm going to stop massaging people. It's disconnecting me from myself. I'm absorbing. And as much as I try to, disconnect and do this and do that, when you're somebody who's an empath and it's just inside of you, the on and off switch isn't fully available, I would love to be able to turn it on and off, but then it probably wouldn't be a natural thing, right? So it was great, and it still is great. And I have a bunch of clients that are like, oh my gosh, well, where are you going to go? When are you going to reopen? How can I access you? Would you come to my house? And I'm just like, I have to place this boundary right now. Thank you so much. I love to know that I'm good at things, I love to know that you feel better. I love to know that the knowledge and the work that I was giving people in the healing suite was giving them that power to heal themselves and then give it to other people. But there are different ways I'm going to do that. and there are different ways it's going to happen. But this is one of the first readings that I feel like I have returned to the flow in, and that ending oracle really gave it to me. That ending oracle really gave it to me. And it would happen through the Leo channel, right? And like I said, not that I have not been feeling in the flow. Like, I feel like I have been. But there, you know, when you just feel like, oh, there's just something missing. There's just something. There's just something. And even some of you have commented in the past, like, couple years or so, like, hey, you don't sound as, like, happy, or you don't sound as, like, high vibrational. And am I going to sound like that all the time? Absolutely not. But the energy of the high vibe is something that I hold very strongly, very consistently, on purpose. And just doing that body work just wasn't for me. And there are certain people that do it and they're great. They don't feel anything. They don't have no transfer. They don't bring anything with them, or they don't feel any type of disassociation within themselves. But that was just not fully the path for me. So there are certain things that I came up with in that business that I love to do and that other people love to have, and it's lymphatic drainage. So I'm going to move away from massage therapy, and it's kind of like similar, but it's not as excruciating on your body. But yeah, so I'm moving into the lymphs and our hormonal system, our energy centers of our body, things like that. And I feel like it's bringing me back home to energy work, you know, back home to my energy vibes, which is where I thrive. So I will be more on all of my channels. The main channel I went on for a bit. I'll get more out there in the future as well for December, and keep that consistent for years and years to come. But this is a reading where I was like, wow, full circle, finally. And we used to have full circle readings almost like every single reading. So it gives me the vibe as well that this energy just showed me of my path too. So see, Leos, y'all be doing things for me back as well without even knowing it. So I appreciate each and every one of you out there. Love to all the Leos. Do not forget, from now to the end of the year, golden hundreds in every order off my Etsy shop. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. If you stayed and listened to that whole story, thanks. And I'll see you then. I'll see you soon. Bye now.